Morning guys, welcome back to my channel and to another video. Starting the morning with a little pickup because tell me why I was about to make breakfast and I realized there was no eggs. And something I like to do every morning for the boys is I like to make sure we all have eggs in the morning because it's good for us. So we came to pick up some stuff and thank God for drive up because we don't have to get out of the car. I don't have to load the kids all over again. So I'll show you guys everything we get. It's literally nothing but a bunch of essentials, but it's one of those things where like you don't want to get out of the car. Got some yellow cheese. I typically get this one at Costco because at Costco they sell the big block and we will go through this so quick. Eggs, veggie sticks. The boys have been obsessed with these and they're super easy, especially for the baby because he could just grab them. And I think they feel good on his little gums, especially because he's teething a little bit. Rice cakes, which these I eat as a little snack treat, but I also give to the baby with a little peanut butter and he loves them. These are good again because I feel like they're a little bit like raspositos, like it kind of helps him be able to scratch his gums. Bananas, which this is what the only thing I don't like about pickup or Instacart, because they sometimes are not careful with whatever fruit they pick for you. Chop bananas, chop bananas. ¿Quieres una banana? Sí. Okay. Toma. ¿No quieres banana? Bruh. And last but not least, we got some cuties. ¿Quieres naranjitas? Okay. Let's make breakfast really quick because we typically eat right when we wake up and right now we had to wait a little bit, so let's get to it. Sí, les voy a hacer su huevito. Here we have SJ's breakfast before his egg because he was so hungry. And then we got some eggs going over here with all the vibes. Let's make some coffee. And there's my delicious coffee that I have every morning. I typically use my mom mug, but for today we're gonna be using my little frog mug, which look, it's literally standing on its last leg, no pun intended. So today is the weekend, which typically tends to be a little bit slower for us. But my goal for today is actually to clean up the house. So yeah, let's get to cleaning because after breakfast, the kitchen is typically a mess. Once baby Daniel's down for his first nap, we'll really get into it. So now that I kind of cleaned up a little bit, I want to show you girls one of the projects that I actually worked on over the last couple of days. So if you guys remember, this wall used to just be white like the rest of my house. And I ended up adding this backsplash and it looks so cute. And I feel like it just makes the house look a little bit more elevated. Now, you kind of have to look at it from afar and not focus too much because as you guys can tell, I'm a beginner installer, especially right here. Pero lo que cuenta es la intención. I've been making little changes to the house little by little, and one of the things that I feel like elevates your house a lot is actually hiding cables like this, because I feel like when they're just kind of loose like this, they give the house a different look. I ended up getting this from Amazon to hide all of the cables, and it just makes it look a lot neater. So let's hide this cable and I'll show you guys the before and after. This is what the cable looks like before, and it just kind of looks a little bit messy and stuff. And I'm gonna put it along right here and then hide this right here que me salió chuequito. So it's a 2-for-1. They're actually really easy to use. So you basically have one side that has the adhesive and then the other one like this, and then you hide the cables in here. It is. Doesn't that look so much cleaner? I love it. I kind of cleaned the rest of the kitchen area. And then over here, I have some of the Christmas stuff. But like I said, I'm gonna decorate on the next vlog. But right now we have to get ready because we have a couple of hours so we can go. deciding which frames I want to wear with my pair eyewear, and it's perfect timing since they're the sponsor of today's video. Now, if you've never heard me talk about pair eyewear before, first of all, I'm surprised because I've raved about them a bunch of times, but basically pair eyewear is a website where you can get your base frames and you can add on different frames on top to change your look with just a snap-on. I ordered mine online, and this is actually my third pair of pair eyewear glasses, and what I absolutely love about them is the fact that you can do a virtual try-on on their website, so you can see exactly what the glasses are going to look like on you before you get them and without ever needing to leave your house. These are the Addison style, and I got the base color in tortoise shell. I always get a bright color. For today I got blue. I always like to get like a funky one, so for my funky frame I got black and white because it's fun. And then what I absolutely love about Pair is the fact that they have sunshade frames. So all you have to do is just snap them on and you go from wearing your glasses to wearing sunglasses, which if you're somebody that doesn't like to carry a lot of things or your hands are always busy like me, it comes in super handy because literally all of your frames fit on your Pair eyewear case, and you can carry this with you anywhere and you don't have to be switching from reading glasses to sunglasses. All you have to do is just snap them on and you're done. If you guys want to get 15% off of your first pair of Pair eyewear glasses, all you have to do is scan the QR code right here and use my code StacyDiazGift15 for 15% off of your first order plus a free gift with your purchase. If you're looking for some frames that you want to try, I have the Harper, the Addison, and the Murphy. Those are my top 3 frames. Let's close off the day and let me take you through a little bit of my nighttime routine with the boys. ¿Quieres más? Sí, ok, te voy a dar más. ¿Quieres acordar? So we're doing dinner time with a little bit of TV time because that's how I get anything done. And we're gonna go ahead and tidy up the kitchen to leave it nice and clean for tomorrow. Pick up the crumbs. See? See? Gracias. Look at my nails. Don't they look so different than before? Tell me why. So I went to go get my nails done again because I don't know if I told you girls, I don't think I did, but I actually recently turned into a jiu-jitsu baddie. Yes, ma'am. So I actually ended up trying my first jiu-jitsu class for the first time last week, and I ended up absolutely loving it. At my church, we're doing this thing where like, basically there's so many people in the church, gracias a Dios, and everybody kind of has different talents and different things that they're interested in or that they're into. And so people who have been in the church for a long time, they're called leaders if they want to, you know, lead. And so if they have a certain talent, they get to open up a group for the next 6 weeks where they can invite people from the church to try that certain thing. So one of my really good friends, who's actually my leader and who I actually went to go watch play her jiu-jitsu tournament, she opened up a jiu-jitsu class. Not a class, yeah, it is a class, but she's not leading it. Her coach is leading it. And so I finally got to try it for the first time, and girl, it was so fun, so absolutely fun. And I just feel like it was such a good way for me to like get all my energy out and like all my anger out. And it was so funny and like slash cute because a lot of the girls who went to that class for the first time, it was her first time doing jiu-jitsu. Like I felt really good that there was a bunch of people that were beginners. And so there was like 25 of us who had never done jiu-jitsu before. And a lot of the girls were being like very cute with each other, very like, oh yeah, like I'm sorry, you know, very soft. But me, the girl that I got paired up with, like I told her, I was like, look, I've never done this before, but if you're down, I'm down. Like we can actually like pull on each other and like, you know, like be rough with one another. And she was like, yeah, let's do it. Like I'm super down. So I'm so grateful that I got a partner that I was into like being rough and like actually like throwing like full strength, you know, because I just felt like I needed that. Like it was so fun and I absolutely loved it. So one of the things that I wanted to do was to get rid of my nails because long nails and jiu-jitsu don't mix. You don't want to scratch anybody, number one, and number two, you don't want your nail to like fall off. I for sure don't want my nail to fall off. So there's that. And at the nail salon, it was so funny because they were like, oh my God, you're going like super short. And I was like, yeah, basically I just want my natural nails. And they were like, okay. They're like, you don't feel weird? And I was like, Yeah, like a little bit, but it's okay. Like I feel like I'm in like my MMA era, like self-defense era, you know? So I'm super excited to like see how much I learn in these next 6 weeks where we're going once a week. And I really think I'm gonna end up signing up to like take jiu-jitsu. And I would honestly sign SJ up de una vez, but I think the youngest they can sign up is like 3 years old instead of, and he's only 2.5. So I'm like 6 more months and he's gonna be in there like, pa, pa. So yes, let me know what you girls think about the short nails. If you're team short nails or you're team long nails. I feel like these, I'm feeling them. They're like a little bit of a vibe. It's definitely an adjustment, but I already know when I go to my jiu-jitsu class, I'm gonna be like, ahora sí, mijas, agárrense. And also, let me know if you've ever tried jiu-jitsu before or anything like that.